Bungie really stepped in at this time with this tweet that they put out yesterday. And it reads, be in Latin A/E/O/X is more than just a location on the map, just as being Hispanic is more than the language we might speak. Apparently Hispanic is a language now. We are proud to introduce our newest idea, Latin at Bungie, and then they have the communist fist holding a lightning bolt there. But fortunately, it got community noted, which is just hilarious right now. Clicking on the community note, the term Latino and Hispanic should not be used interchangeably since their meanings describe qualities of two different populations that sometimes overlap and sometimes don't. Latinx is a term that most of the Latino population don't identify. And that's just not all. I mean, right now, if you look at the ratio on this, 12.9 thousand comments and over 8,000 retweets to just over 4,500 likes on this one. I mean, it's just getting destroyed. And if you actually scroll down to the comments, could you shut the F up and make video games? Thanks. Today I learned Hispanic is a language. Just laughing at it. I'm just here for the ratio, Lamau. You insult us by attempting to be inclusive. WTF. Your team is trash now. Western gaming companies are gay. Don't know Hispanic was a language, but yeah, I mean, it's just like this. But notice, hey, also, there's a lot of hidden replies here, which I love it when studios do this sort of thing. They do the hidden replies because then you just click up here and it's basically just putting all the good replies in one spot so you can just scroll. It's Latino or Latina. That's Latino A/O. Anything else is a slur. Hispanics when you call them a slur. Hispanics when you call them Latinx. I love this one. I've seen that one before. Don't call me Latinx, Mason. I'm a proud Hispanic American who plays Halo, watches anime, and votes Republican. I'm sorry, this is just hilarious. I mean, I like I said, I love it when they have the hidden replies. But the funny thing about it is, a lot of the people that are actually replying to these, bro, just call me a. I'm not going to say it, but already. But yeah, I mean, a lot of the people who are complaining that they actually hid the replies of are actually people who are Hispanic, which is the hilarious part. It's like they're trying to be representative of those groups, or at least that's what they're claiming. But no, they're actually just upsetting people because most people just consider this a slur, or at least Hispanic people don't actually like the term Latinx like they try to use it. Right now, I got this Pew Research poll pulled up right now talking about this whole thing. About 1 in 4 US Hispanics have heard of Latinx, but just 3% use it. And you can even go down and see some of the results. I'll leave a link to this in the description of this video if you want to check out more in depth. But yeah, most Latino adults have not heard of the term Latinx. Few use it, so have heard of it versus the ones who actually use it on this chart right here. And if you scroll down, this is the most interesting part, that people who have actually heard of the term, the biggest demographic is 18 to 29-year-olds by a large margin. They're the ones who've heard of it the most. And out of the groups that actually use it, it is the 18 to 29-year-olds or people who have some college or more than college educated. And that might not seem like a huge difference, but if you look at it, just high school graduate or less, only like 2 on here versus some college and college graduate is 5 each. So it means once you've gone to college, you're more than double the chance of actually using the term versus just a regular person in the population, which is a reason why you don't actually hear this being thrown around too much. But there's even more reasons to this because, frankly, it's an offensive term. And I got this article pulled up from NBC News. And so if you're going to say like, oh, these are just right-wing sources, I mean, you can't say that NBC is a right-wing source. Many Latinos say Latinx offends or bothers them. Here's why. It might have been intended to be more inclusive, but it actually can feel exclusionary to everyday people. And this article just kind of talks about it. And look, it's from 2021, so it's over 2 years old, and it's being told about back then that it was offensive, but apparently Bungie thought it was important to use it now. And one of the reasons that they give for this is just for the fact that in the Spanish language, you don't actually have 2 consonants at the end of a sentence, or not usually like this. So ironically, I mean, this is something that's really difficult for people who are Spanish speaking to actually pronounce it. just anyway. Not to mention, I mean, it's trying to fundamentally change how their language is, because there's Latino and Latina. It's a gendered language. Latino is more masculine, Latina is feminine, and that's just how the language is made. But they've actually tried to say, like, well, LatinX, how they do it right now is if you're trying to say like a group of people, you would say Latinos, or if it's specifically women, then it would be Latinas. But they're trying to say like, oh, well, this is supposed to be like if it's a group of people, not making it gendered, so it's automatically masculine. It's like, well, then you just say Latin, or that's it, or Hispanics or something like that. You don't need to invent this, because that's the whole thing about having the X on it, is it's literally just an invention for people who want a virtue signal, just trying to overtly say that we're being inclusive or we're trying to be non-gendered. And that's why people don't like it, because it's unnecessary. You don't need to actually do this. But the thing is, they're just doing it anyway, because it's not even Hispanic people are the ones who created it. It is just literally like probably most likely, I mean, I don't think we know who actually coined the term officially, but it's just a bunch of most likely, if you look at the Pew Research, white college middle class, most likely women are the ones who created this, and they're the ones who use it, and no one actually likes this. I mean, that's why you get these replies for things like this, where they mostly just view it as a huge slur. And this is such a fail on the part of Bungie, and they are rightfully getting roasted for this. And I'm surprised that they still have the comments up on this, that they haven't gotten rid of it entirely, but this one contributed. But yeah, like white middle class women, probably too many cats for her own good. Bungie has hidden the reply. I'll share it. I generally want to see this company burn for this disrespect. And I'm a non-binary Latino, and if your corporate scumbags ever call me a Latinx, just know I have a metal bat that would love to meet you. Yeah, I mean, this is such a L for Bungie, and this is how you win the culture wars. Like, you don't necessarily get mad about stuff like this. I mean, you just mock them and laugh at them and point out how stupid they are, and eventually they'll just go away. But let me know what you think about all this in the comment section below. And if you like this video, make sure you click the like button, share the video, and subscribe to the channel if you want to stay up to date with the latest news. Thank you.